When we are ordained into the ministry of the gospel of Christ, a minister is supposed to be a wholesome example to the whole flock. Now, when you have chosen a particular way of life, a particular orientation, you can only be an example to your own little clique. You can only be an example to your own little club.
Right.
And so that in itself negates your ordination. All right? So, we have been on this now for so many years, so many meetings, so many committees, task forces, pronouncements, communiques, what have you, all to no avail. It's like the harder we work on these things, the more difficult it is for Kusa to make a return, to return to. So we are pro-communion with Kusa, all right? And not just Nigeria, but many provinces in the global south. Some say they are in impaired communion, and some say they are in broken communion, whether impaired or broken. Our life together is no longer what it used to be. To answer your question, therefore, certain things have to be done for us to be in Lambeth Conference. One, of what use will it be for us to come together as primates and we cannot share in the Lord's Supper when we meet as primates? To now gather our bishops, maybe 1,000, I don't know, this time around. So that's 8, we are about 800 or so.
800, yeah.
Now we are about 1,000. Because at that time we are only 70, whatever. No, 60. We are 65 at that time. Now we are 122. So the church has grown big. I don't think it will be anything less than 1,000 if all were to attend. So to now have that number of bishops like that, and you cannot share communion. I mean, and yet the condition of having communion together is for Kusa, as far as we are concerned, to return to where we were by giving up its agenda.
But Eugene Robinson will never retire, will he? He will never go.
Even if he retire, even if he Robinson is not the issue.
No.
The problem is not Eugene Robinson. The problem is a Kusa and the Western Church way of seeing and handling Scripture. Eugene Robinson is just a symptom. It's just a symptom.
Right. Yes.
It's not the issue. It's a symptom.
Once you said that you don't have to go through Canterbury to get to Christ?
I said so.
Yes.
And I keep on saying so. You see, they brought the gospel back to us here, right? And show us the way of life. And we have seen the way of life, and we rejoice in it. Now you are telling me this way of life is no longer right. I have to do something else. I say, keep it. Keep it to yourself. I don't want it. Now I know what is good for me. And what I mean by that is really it is. No Nigerian bishop needs to go to Canterbury to go and learn how to be a bishop.
Sorry?
No Nigerian bishop needs to go to Canterbury to go and learn how to be a bishop.
Right.
No Nigerian Anglican needs to go to Lambeth Palace to go and study how to become a Christian. It's all available here. But as a fellowship, we rejoice in our fellowship. We rejoice in our heritage as Anglicans. We thank God for what Church of England did to us through the CMS. We rejoice, we celebrate it. But our unity will never be at the expense, will never be at the expense of truth, of the historic faith once delivered to the saints. That's our position. So first, reconciliation. All right? And until that, it's no deal.
Right. So, I mean, can you see yourself heading or leading a breakaway church?
Look, that has never been on my mind.
No.
Or anybody here. We are not, and this is the mistake people are making. This is the mistake that the media in particular is making.
I know, yeah.
You see, we have the scripture. We have our traditions. We have our Lambeth Conference resolution. We have the primates communique. We have not broken the law. It's your churches that are breaking the law. You are the one breaking the rules, not we. You are the ones who are doing what we say should not be done with impunity. And we are saying you cannot sweep that under the carpet. You can't. Maybe in the past, I don't know, they could have got away with it, but not anymore. We have age. We have age. That's just the point now. All right? So we are not breaking away from anybody. We remain, we are born Anglicans, we are Anglican church, we will die Anglicans. We ain't going nowhere. As Americans will say. We ain't going nowhere. All right? But to gather together as Anglicans with all these other people, we must get it right.
You wouldn't consider going there as a mission opportunity?
The mission we have been doing for the past 8 years and 9 years, to no avail.
Right.
Or has, no, let me ask you, has a Kusa for once ever listened to anybody? No. They did not listen to the Lambeth conference. They have not listened to the primates communiques. So it's now me who goes to the and say, yeah, let me talk to you about this issue. I mean, who is kidding who?